Hello everybody! These are the moments of catastrophic collisions where animals are completely oblivious to the danger. We've compiled 20 horrifying moments caught on camera that show the brutal reality of animals getting close to train tracks. Follow along with us. In a tragic accident, a freight train collided with a bull elephant weighing more than 12,000 pounds, derailing 2 train cars and halting service for hours. The tragedy occurred when the elephant unexpectedly crossed the track during a foggy morning. Train operators report encountering at least 5 to 10 elephants per trip across the railway, leading to an increased risk of collision. As a result, collisions between elephants and trains in Africa cause an estimated $1.2 million to $2.5 million in damage each year. A sudden train collision devastated a farmer's duck flock, leaving more than 20 ducks stranded on the tracks. Unable to herd them safely, residents watched as the locomotive failed to stop. A little goat was not yet aware of the danger near the railway tracks. The train whistle broke the silence and scared it into a state of panic, and it was unable to get off the tracks. This few seconds long clip shows the devastating consequences of not being careful. The terrifying speed of the train, reaching over 60 miles per hour, does not give you time to react. Keep your pet safe, tragedy can happen in the blink of an eye. More than 1,000 train accidents involving deer are reported annually in the United States. Railroad workers collect about 5 deer carcasses each day. Residents call the government to erect forest fences to ensure traffic safety.
Fy fan har den där.
A wild pig rummaging through the darkness for food, stumbling onto the tracks, unaware of the approaching train. This is especially dangerous in suburban areas where there is no lighting. The Indian government should establish strict regulations imposing fines ranging from $650 to $2,600 on farmers who fail to follow safety procedures. Have you ever seen a train collide with a crocodile? I think you will not believe it, but this is a real image in South Africa. Grazing is still a common practice in Limpopo for goat farming. This has directly brought about traffic hazards and directly affected the transport economy. There are hundreds of train collisions with pets recorded around the world. But this is a special case where a lucky cat escaped from the tracks. The average speed of a donkey is 1.2 to 1.9 mph. Even at low speeds, trains cannot always avoid collisions due to slower reaction times and longer stopping distances. Stray dogs cause more than 20,000 traffic accidents each year, of which 45% are railway accidents. Many people question where government oversight lies. A train traveling at 70 miles per hour collided with a flock of birds flying at 35 miles per hour within a visibility range of 1,500 feet. The collision knocked down 12 birds instantly. A tense standoff ensued as the cow stood motionless on the tracks, oblivious to the train whistle. The train driver's desperate efforts failed as the oncoming train came inches from disaster. By hearing this sound, you can also know how fast the train is running. If the cow runs under the train tracks, then it is probably safe. In India, the provisions under the Railway Act of 1989 prohibit and penalise grazing of animals, including pigs on railway tracks to ensure safety. So people need to monitor and comply to avoid this happening in the future. The whistle echoed across the tracks, carrying a warning cry within a 500-yard radius. Fencing was therefore essential in grazing areas to protect livestock and people's livelihoods. If you are a resident living near a railway, please keep your pets indoors to avoid unwanted situations like the one in the video. The cow dashed away but was unable to avoid the fast-moving train. A tragic reminder of the dangers of railway tracks. Fences, vigilance and stricter regulations are needed to prevent such horrific accidents. Which moment content impressed you the most? Please comment your thoughts below. Share this video to raise awareness that every step counts in preventing the next disaster from happening. Thank you for watching Mouse Farm. Their ability to adapt to extreme temperatures and good hunting ability has helped them completely dominate the ecosystem. However, their appearance has become a serious threat to the livestock areas on the island. According to a report from the Indonesian Nature Conservation Agency, the number of buffalo they attacked exceeded 120 in 2024, with an estimated loss of about $500,000. The attack on human settlements stems from the shrinking of their natural habitat and lack of food sources. What is more worrying is the sudden attack on domestic dogs, which are the next target of this reptile. Faced with the tense situation caused by 65,000 Komodo dragons, the Indonesian government has decided to implement extreme hunting measures. According to research by WWF Indonesia, the West Manggarai district with a lot of garbage is where a large number of Komodo dragons are concentrated. These traces help hunters shorten the time to search and track their movements. Komodo dragon hunting in Indonesia in 2024 will take place from March to August, lasting only 6 months. Indonesian authorities have selected hunters with at least 10 years of experience and 35 years of age or older to ensure safety during the hunting process. This is to avoid unwanted accidents that may occur, including attacks by Komodo dragons. In 2024, about 150 hunters from areas such as Flores and West Manggarai have been granted Komodo conservation hunting permits issued by the Indonesian Ministry of Environment and Forestry. hunters are allowed to use Remington 700 rifles designed for shooting at distances of 100 to 200 yards to reduce the attacks of Komodo dragons due to their speed of 12 miles per hour. This type of rifle has a fast and smooth firing mechanism that helps hunters easily aim at the target without being detected by Komodo dragons. In addition, hunters set up tents that match the surrounding environment to better camouflage during hunting. The use of these weapons and camouflage equipment is licensed under the regulations of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry of Indonesia. When Komodo dragons are focused on feeding, the hunting success rate can be up to 75% because they are unaware of the presence of the hunter. However, the terrain of Komodo Island is quite rugged and complex with rocky areas and dense grass, which requires hunters to have good climbing and terrain navigation skills to be able to approach the target without making any noise. In addition, hunters need to understand the behavior of Komodo dragons, because they have venom that can cause serious injuries if attacked. Cooperating with teammates while hunting helps support each other in tracking, moving and ensuring safety when operating on the complex terrain of the island. Hunters must be extremely careful because Komodo dragons can hide under the water to ambush. In 6 months, the number of Komodo dragons has decreased from 65,000 to about 40,000 thanks to strict organisation. Komodo dragon hunting is seasonal, so hunters should check the website of the Indonesian Wildlife Management Agency to ensure compliance with hunting laws and avoid violations. Hunting of Komodo dragons is prohibited in some areas of Komodo National Park and other protected areas in the archipelago. Violated and the hunters use guns in prohibited areas, they will be fined up to $10,000. Bears are giant animals that have caused damage to farmers in Texas. With their keen sense of smell and hearing, they easily find their way into cultivated areas, destroying crops and causing annual damage of up to $15 million in the state, according to a report from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department (TPWWD). In particular, since 2020, the black bear population in East Texas has skyrocketed, forcing the state government to tighten management measures and hunting licenses to minimize damage caused by bears and protect their natural habitat. EPWD regulations allow each hunter to hunt only 15 to 20 bears per hunting season with strict conditions of a hunting distance of 200 yards. It is strictly forbidden to hunt mother bears with cubs or bears under 2 years old. The goal of these regulations is to protect future generations of bears and maintain ecological balance in the area. Hunters who violate these rules, such as exceeding their permitted quota or hunting protected bears, will have their licenses revoked immediately and face fines starting at $5,000 or a permanent hunting ban. Uncontrolled hunting not only causes significant harm to bear populations but also increases bear-human conflict. Not only is agriculture severely damaged by bears, but wild boars are also the top wildlife species in terms of their impact. Texans hunt wild boars for meat and to protect agricultural property. Wild boars have a very high reproductive rate of 6 to 10 piglets per litter, and a female pig can give birth to many litters per year, causing the population to increase rapidly and become difficult to control without timely hunting measures. According to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, hunters are only allowed to use 308 Winchester rifles or 44 Magnum pistols with high accuracy to hunt wild boars due to the thick skin and bones of this species. Automatic and semi-automatic guns are prohibited due to their difficult to control nature. The feral hog hunting license differs from the bear hunting license in that it allows hunters to hunt without any limit on the number. Wild boar hunting season in Texas begins in September and ends in March. The most popular hunting location is the Sam Houston National Forest in East Texas, where wild boars are most abundant. Notably, Texas has the highest rate of wild boar attacks on hunters in the United States, accounting for 25% of all incidents nationwide, making it important to follow safety regulations and attend training courses. The excitement is further enhanced by the intelligence of wolves. In Texas, only 500 to 700 licensed hunters are allowed to hunt wolves each year, with the age requirement ranging from 18 to 65 years old. Hunting regulations are strict to ensure the maintenance of natural balance and to limit negative impacts on animal populations. Hunting areas are open grasslands or mountainous areas where wolves are active. Hunters are not allowed to hunt at a distance of less than 100 yards to ensure safety. One of the most important factors is to understand their habits and behavior so that appropriate hunting measures can be taken. To stay safe and comply with the law, hunters should regularly check the National Hunting and Fishing Day website for information on coyote hunting regulations. These are the most up-to-date sources of information on licenses, regulations, and hunting areas. Strict hunting policies have reduced the coyote population to an estimated 4,000 to 5,000 and reduced agricultural damage to $1 million per year. The tense and thrilling moments after a hunt are the challenges that Texas hunters face. What do you think of these moments? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to leave your opinion. I'll comment one on the moment you find most exciting. Please watch the video below. In 2010, news of a globally shocking event was reported by KRTV, a television station in Montana, which detailed the appearance of more than 5,200 coyotes attacking large livestock farms in the area. The coyotes directly targeted the herds, incapacitating over 11,000 cattle and chasing down 840 donkeys. This was a global shock as the news spread, with estimated damages reaching up to $25 million in just 1 year. The people of Montana, who rely on cattle ranching as their primary source of income, faced a dire situation. For them, each attack was not only an economic loss, but also a blow to the state's stability and a threat to their safety while living there. To cope with the severe damage caused by coyotes to the livestock industry, the people of Montana began using eagles as a new method. Only individuals with special licenses from the state government can use eagles for hunting coyotes. This license is distinct from the use of firearms with stricter requirements and is valid for a maximum of 2 years. Each year, the Montana government provides approximately 150 eagles with extensive training to assist residents in dealing with the coyote packs. The hunting primarily occurs in remote farming areas where coyotes frequently appear and cause significant damage to livestock herds. Eagles are powerful predators and have become the secret weapon of the people of Montana in their battle against wild coyote packs. With flight speeds reaching up to 80 miles per hour, eagles can easily outmaneuver coyotes. In a confrontation, eagles use their strong talons, capable of exerting up to 400 psi of pressure, enough to lift a 50-pound coyote into the air. Thanks to this method, the residents of Montana have managed to take down more than 1,000 coyotes each year, significantly reducing the number of coyote attacks on farms. The people of Montana have been employing the use of eagles for the past 5 years, primarily during the winter months when coyotes can easily approach farms. According to the licensing regulations, hunters are prohibited from targeting pregnant coyotes and pups, considering this a humane act towards animals. After each hunting season, the hunters must return the eagles to conservation centers or training camps, where they are cared for and rehabilitated. This method has garnered widespread support from the local community. If residents misuse eagles for purposes other than coyote hunting, they could face heavy fines of up to $50,000. To be eligible to use eagles, hunters must have at least 5 years of experience in training and handling these birds. Additionally, each hunter participating in the program receives approximately $10,000 from the government to cover the costs of training and caring for the eagles, ensuring the safe and responsible use of these birds. Starting in 2015, the Montana government shifted to using firearms in coyote hunting to enhance the efficiency of controlling the coyote population. To ensure safety and effectiveness, hunters must undergo firearm training courses that last at least 6 months. Hunters are also required to thoroughly understand the regulations within their permits and regularly update themselves on new legal provisions.
Back on it.
Certain areas in Montana, such as nature reserves and national parks, do not allow coyote hunting to protect the natural ecosystem. Meanwhile, regions like the Crazy Mountains and the Eastern Plains are designated hunting zones where reducing coyote attacks on livestock is permitted. The coyote hunting season in Montana using firearms starts in November and lasts until March each year. During this period, hunters are not allowed to exceed the set daily coyote hunting limit, which is typically no more than 15 coyotes per day. Exceeding this limit can result in fines of up to $10,000, and hunters may face permanent revocation of their hunting licenses. Thanks to regulated hunting activities, Montana's livestock industry has seen an economic improvement, with growth of approximately 20%, due to the reduction in coyote attacks on herds. That is the complete journey of using eagles in combination with firearms to deal with coyotes. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We look forward to your feedback so we can share more lessons on hunting to help Montana hunters manage coyotes effectively. Don't forget to hit the like button to let us know you've watched it all. Stay tuned for our next video. With a population of over 30 million in Texas, the feral hog crisis remains a major concern. Alabama saw a staggering decline in 2023, reaching around 200,000 animals close to the species conservation level. The small actions of these men have contributed to the conservation and balance of the wild hog population. Wolf trapping comes with responsibility, especially when the unexpected happens and a black bear is caught. In a tense moment, this gripping rescue scene shows the importance of checking traps regularly and demonstrates the respect hunters must show all wildlife. The deer was trapped with its leg just inches from a live electric fence.
Nice. There. If I could get two things jabbed in there. That motherfucker will kick the shit out.
Who knows how much longer it would have endured if it hadn't been for quick-thinking passers-by using roadside insulation to rescue it. Fox hunting remains legal across the US, but protection for young and pregnant foxes is included in hunting licenses. Red foxes rescued from nets near homes highlight the need for safer fencing alternatives that can protect livestock. In 2023, there were 120 serious incidents of leopards being caught in nets in the rural southern United States. They are carnivores that can become aggressive when they feel threatened, so professional teams are equipped with tranquilizer guns and the knowledge to safely relocate them to protect humans. In the southeastern United States, especially in states like Florida, rescuing elephants trapped in swamps has become a mission, with more than 20 rescues each year and over $1 million spent on these efforts. It also serves as a reminder of humanity's compassion for wildlife. This video, the rescue of a bear stuck in a tree, highlights America's growing need to be more tolerant of wildlife. As we expand their habitats, it's a reminder to coexist and care for them.
Rescuers first had to tranquilize the bear before slowly lowering it to the ground.
In this short video, a rescued horse shows its gratitude by gently rubbing against the car that just pulled it out of the swamp, reminding us of the bond between animals and their rescuers. A southern Arizona panther pulled from a 50-foot deep well without any resistance is also understanding of human help. This is a strong reminder for people to carefully cover wells to prevent bad situations from happening. In California, removing just 100 pounds of unwanted trash from a property can prevent harmful accidents and reduce environmental pollution. Every little thing counts, so maybe this deer wouldn't have gotten tangled up in it. Left unattended without the assistance of a rescue team. The 10-foot rope could have restricted the cow's movement and caused injury. This moment highlights the importance of keeping our environment free of discarded materials that are dangerous to animals. In the rugged mountains of Colorado, regular checks of coyote traps have resulted in mountain lions being mistakenly trapped.
Don't let him jump. Oh, you sucker. He's on you. Come get his back leg. Alright. Yeah, he broke that.
I recommend keeping a safe distance if you are inexperienced, as these predators can be dangerous. But always prioritize safety when in their territory.
Hold him down, hold him down. Oh shit. Get it, just release it.
Residents carefully calm trapped cats to avoid serious injury. Hunters who fail to check traps regularly face fines of up to $500 for ignoring responsible trapping requirements.
There it goes.
That has become so slippery that deer can't move is becoming more common in Minnesota and Wisconsin, posing a potential risk if they get stuck for too long. The US. Government needs to monitor these areas to ensure populations are growing steadily. I think it has been there for so long that it doesn't have the strength to move much. This image shows that it seems to be waiting for help. When you visit a California beach, you will see people rescuing one of the millions of seals threatened by pollution. Their actions are a powerful reminder for everyone to stop littering and protect our fragile environment. Recognition praise should be given to those who step up to help wildlife in distress, especially on icy terrain.
Free ride. You almost have to lift her up, eh?
However, they must be equipped with appropriate safety gear to avoid accidents on ice. Florida authorities should relocate wild monkeys to wildlife sanctuaries to avoid interference with power lines and minimize impacts to wildlife and local businesses. Relocation would protect the city and the animals. An alarming 8 million pounds of trash are dumped on US shorelines each year, prompting the Florida Coastal Wildlife Foundation to work daily to rescue stranded seals. Deer Park preserve marine habitats for future generations. In Wyoming, elk are often trapped under thick ice during harsh winters. Without quick human intervention, their chances of survival are greatly reduced, threatening the population. Comment on the moments that impressed you the most. How do you feel after watching the video? Please comment below. Please continue to follow the content below.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.